not a bad start, is it? I'm going second. And I'm up against LD. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is the LCC round number 4. Whoever loses is out of the tournament. Whoever wins is into the top 6. LD is qualified for Worlds, I do believe. A big shout out to Card Market who sponsor the stream, as usual. I appreciate you very much, Card Market. Here's a quick look at LD's list. It is Sapphire Steel. Quite a weird list, not going to lie. If I was going first, I'd really like my chances. I think it's going to be an uphill battle going second, particularly if he finds Bell. These 2 copies of Beast Hard-Headed in particular can be a pain. But now it's time for me to focus in on what the heck I'm doing. Which is going to be this. I mean, all of this is good. Those 2 not so much. It's like...
I can't decide if it's 4 or 5.
3, 4, 5. Probably just 2 for us. We do actually need to think, like, when would this even come down, right? It's like 1, 2. It's like turn 1, turn 2.
I'm going to send back 5.
Alright, mate. Pretty aggressive mulligan. Diablo is nice on 1 into the Bell. I tell you, we're never keeping these 2. It's like, that's turn 1. I'm not really sure I want to keep the Pete, to be honest. Let's find another 1 drop. It's going to be 3 for me, mate.
Cool.
1, 2, 3. I'll give this a big old shuffle. So, LD, for those that are watching my channel and don't know you, where can they find your LORCANA stuff?
Yes, I guess I used to be like very active on Twitter. My username is @LORCANADEX, but today the most common thing I'm doing is I produce a weekly podcast with Artabax.
Yep.
It's called the Artacast, and that's on Artabax's channel. That's the sort of primary content at the moment, where we kind of chat about everything LORCANA with a competitive focus, but try to keep it fun and light as well.
Yep, something I tune into pretty often, so I can definitely recommend it. All right, mate. Should we do half cut again?
Oh, yes. Yeah, sorry, I think I cut, but...
That's quite all right. Don't worry about it, mate.
Yeah.
All right, good luck.
And to you.
We just did half cut. I know LD.
I'm going to ink a mana and pass.
That's good for us. All right, that was Muck Duck Mana, yeah?
Yes.
Cool.
Sorry.
No worries. I'll draw. Well, that's a good start, isn't it? So the first big question is then, if he's missed Porpsicle Fortisphere, do we open with Maleficent, or is Diablo still the safer bet? Because it could be Tipo on 2. It's probably just fine to risk the Maleficent, even though Maleficent gets traded out by Tipo, so does the rest. The decision then is what to ink, and it's probably just Goat. Let's try and organise this hand a bit better. Yeah, it's just going to be Goat here. Because it's turn 1, turn 2, turn 3, turn 4. I'm going to ink Goat. It is a pretty big decision over what 1 drop we actually play here. I think I might go China Box Followers and draw off of it. I'm going to go 1 for China Box. Pass.
Sure.
One thing I don't like about how I played that is I kind of gave him information that I have more 1 drops in hand. But it's me, I always have 1 drops in hand.
I'm going to ink a strength and pass.
Alright. I'll draw. So obviously now, like, I'm wishing I played Maleficent. But this was like the safer line, really. So we're going to go Maleficent Diablo. Is there a reward? It's just Diablo. He's kind of stinking the gaff out here. There's a world we don't actually play the Maleficent yet, still, to be honest. It's probably, like, if we play Maleficent, it's just going to get removed, right? It's going to be He's going to play Bell. He's going to play Pete. I think we want to play the Maleficent on 4 with Pete. Like, I think that's our turn 4. So this is our turn 2. Maybe 3. I think that's kind of reasonable. Fox is kind of good in this position as well. These games will be short, so let's like try and really play cleanly. I'll quest for 1.
Yep.
Gives him a bit of stall time to think. I think Fox is too slow in this matchup, really. I'll ink Fox. I'll pay 2 for 2 Diablos, and I'll pass.
Cool.
So obviously we could have had a lot more value if I opened with the Maleficent, but it was a safety first approach. It looks bad in hindsight, but he's mega low rolled. Safety first approach for us. Like, we still need to find Doc, we still need to find Chromacon, and the thing is as well in this matchup is he has Beast hard-headed.
I'm going to ink a Bell. I'll pay 3 for a Pete.
Alright.
No actions until next turn, and pass.
Yep. I'll draw. So, drawing off the Chernobog is kind of tempting. It could be Smee, Maleficent at this point. I'll quest for 2 with Diablos.
Yep.
I think I want to draw off the Chernobogs. Like, I think I value the draw. He could sing with Pete, but the songs are kind of valuable. I think we're just going Smee Maleficent, and I don't want to ink either Pete. So I think I'm actually going to draw off Chernobogs. I'll quest for 1 with Chernobogs. I'm going to banish it, and I'll draw a card.
Sure.
We could go with the Fairy Ship to diversify our portfolio, but I think it's just ink Smee Maleficent. I'll ink Fairy Ship. Oh, sorry, I played the wrong card. Judge, I played the wrong card. I'm sorry. Oh, God.
All good. All good with me.
2 for Smee.
Yep.
I'm ill, guys, alright? I'm sorry. Thanks, mate. Sorry. I appreciate you. So yeah, 1 for Maleficent, 2 for Smee, and pass. I have 3 cards in hand.
Cool. Draw.
Alright, Judge said I'm fine because I didn't pay ink for it or announce it. Did give up information, however, which is not ideal. I'm on a 5-minute stream delay, by the way.
I'll Pete to sing Storm on your Maleficent, please.
Alright.
Draw a card.
Yep. Poor Maleficent.
For 1, I'll play a Popsicle. Draw.
They inked Bell previously. Probably another one in there. Need to start finding my docs and fairy and Chromacons, really.
For another 1, I'll play a Fortisphere. Draw. Going to banish the Fortisphere to play Bell.
Yep. Wondering if maybe last turn I was supposed to just go Fairy Ship, ink Pete, and then this turn I could go.
I'll ink Sail and pass.
Yep. Cards in hand, please, mate.
4.
Cheers. Alright, I'll draw for turn. I'm not super convinced I love the way I've played this one so far. I think last time maybe inking Pete was better, and just then it was Maleficent Pete. This time would have been really smooth. I'll quest for 2. Quest for 1, quest for 1.
Yeah.
We are running out of juice a bit, but I think we just have to continue on this path. I'll ink Pete. I'll pay 1 for Fairy Ship. I'll pay 3 for Pete. I have 1 card in hand, and I'll pass with Smee taking 1 damage.
Cool. Sure.
This is also where, if I was to probably tweak the deck again, because I didn't change it from week to week, I missed the deadline.
For 4, I'll play a Grammatala.
I would probably add in a 4th dock instead of the fire cannons.
Down here for the...
We're doing okay. I think I made a misplay with... I should have inked Pete a turn sooner, gone Fairy Ship, and then Maleficent delay. Maleficent should have come down this turn, right? I think that was a pretty big error. But never mind. We kind of just need to draw some cards soon. This is why I also drew off the China Bogs.
This one.
But I do think that was a pretty bad decision. Should have just inked a Pete, gone. The turn I played the Maleficent, it should have been the Fairy Ship I played. Did I have the Fairy Ship? I think I did, right? I think I inked it.
Ink a Tipo.
Let's just focus on what we can do now, though. So Tipo into the inkwell. Repeated them this turn, so we're going to start drawing off Diablos as well. You would have to imagine he's going to take out Smee here, but he might be wanting to sing a song to take out Smee next turn.
Crazy. Both of these will attack the Fairy Ship.
Okay.
Bella beat. And then I will pass to you.
Alright, how many cards in hand, please?
4.
Cheers.
And for you?
Just 1, but I'm going to draw now and I have 2.
Okay.
I'll pay 2 for Gathering Knowledge and Wisdom.
Yep.
Up to 10. I'm going to pay 1 for Magic Broom.
Yep.
Quest for 1, quest for 1, quest for 2, quest for 1. Pass. Smee takes the damage. I have no cards in hand.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
I do like my safety first approach this game. Definitely made a mistake.
Dark mana.
The turn I played the Maleficent. I had it planned to go Maleficent on 4 with Pete, but I kind of bottled it a bit. Should have slowed down, I think, at that moment in time. Looks like we're fine, though. He low rolled. But my opponents keep low rolling, man. So whatever, I'll just take what I can get, mate. I got the plot armor. That's what Pavel said. He said I got the main character plot armor. I'll take that. I'll take that all day.
Pete will sing Strength on your broom.
Okay.
Tyler will sing Zeus on your Pete.
Sure.
And Belle will trade your Smee.
Alright.
No, I didn't need to do that, did I? I just did a bunch of silly stuff and didn't spend any ink. I passed you.
Okay.
It's gone.
I'll draw for turn.
Mm-hmm.
Quest for 2. I'll pay 2 for Gathering Knowledge. Puts me to 19. And I'll pass.
Sure. Sure. I will ink Tala. 7. Tyler will trade with one of the Diablos. We'll hit one of them.
Sure. I'll draw for Diablo.
Yeah. I play 7 for Hades on the other one in Turing. Well,
Oh no, I don't draw then, do I?
no.
I can't draw.
I think.
Damn it.
I think it might be too little, too late. Hot quest for 1, and pass to you.
Shot. Oh, ready and draw. Oh, there you go. Cobra, discard the snake.
Yeah.
I had the snake in hand before, so I was getting a bit worried.
Oh, that was a nightmare mulligan for me.
Yeah, that was brutal.
And the strength, and I was like, yeah, I kept bell and strength, and thought, well, I won't be greedy. I'll put 5 back to make sure I find the item and I can play a bell. And I just drew like the, the worst rubbish you ever see.
Yeah, I was quite excited to see. Yeah, quite excited to see no turn 1 or turn 2.
Yeah,
Couldn't really believe my luck.
Pass, not great. I'll try going first again, please.
All right, mate. Yeah, I'm not really too impressed with how I played it. I think I got everything right apart from that one turn. I think I just needed to have the foresight that I needed to incompete. I took a safety first approach, and I think you can see that that was the correct decision. But I should have got an extra lore out of the churner. Out of the Maleficent questing, if I combine it on 4 with Pete, and the ferry ship would have come down a turn sooner.
I'll just go for a half cut, yeah?
Yeah, that works for me, mate.
Cool.
I'll do the same. Alright, good luck.
Yeah, and to you, mate.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's see what we're working with. Much worse opening hand. Pretty sure this hand sucks. Quite hard.
I will put 4 back.
Alright. So I kind of hate my hand, guys. The question is, how aggressive do I get? I think I'm never keeping these 3. I definitely need another 1-drop. I think I might drop a Smee. I think I'll keep 1 Smee. It's my intuition. I need more 1-drops because I want to go turn 1, turn 2 double 1-drop, turn 3 Smee and a 1-drop. Like, this other Smee is not going to come down till turn 4. It's too greedy to hold on to it, I think. So let's get rid of the foil and keep the non-foil. Aha. Big brain. 4 for me, please, mate. I'm going to keep 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Mulligan away the foil, keep the non-foil. That's big brain, mate. Oh, yeah, he doesn't have that force me in hand then, breath. Doesn't have that force me in his ink. Oh. But he mulliganed it while keeping the non. Yeah, I'm just giving my decks to the shuffle here.
Oh, yeah. Oh, sorry.
That's alright. I think I was doing it off the bit for you to see. I'm just going to half cut. Is that cool?
Yeah, of course, yeah. It's all good. You shuffle however you like. I don't believe you're cheating.
And that was your first mistake.
Exactly. That's how you get cheated. I'm going to start by... I'm going to ink a sail.
Okay.
Pay 1 for a popsicle. Draw a card.
Sure.
Then I'll banish it to play a belt.
Okay.
Pass to you.
I'll draw for turn.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so he inks sail, which means he has ramp on 2. And it's going to be Tipo on 2, actually. It's not going to be sail. He'll prioritise Tipo over sail in this matchup. We're up against it. He's going first and he's hit bell. So we need to play pretty close to perfect here. It's going to be Tipo on 2. Obviously, the question is, are we going for the Diablo here or the ferry ship? And My gut feeling is that it's Diablo. So we go fairy ship, and then he's got a Tipo. He takes it out very quickly. Whereas like double fairy ship next turn sounds a little bit better. In terms of what we ink, my gut feeling would be it's probably the Honey Marin, but it could also be Fox. I'm not sure that Fox is particularly high impact in this matchup. It's kind of too slow. I need to really zoom. I don't really have much of a zoom hand, so it's one of these two cards that goes. My intuition is it's actually the Fox that goes. I think Fox is too slow. Honey Marin might just be that little bit of extra juice we need. I'll ink Fox, and for 1, play a Diablo, and I'll pass.
Sure.
We need another 1-drop. We have to bear in mind as well that they play Beast Hard-Headed.
I think a Beast.
Ooh.
2, I played Tipo.
Interesting. We must have another in hand, I think.
Well, this card, and then I'll request for 1.
Alright.
Pass to you.
Alright, I'll draw for turn. Cards in hand, please, mate.
3.
Thank you.
Oh, sorry. I haven't clicked the thing.
Inking Beast is quite surprising. At this point, Honey Marin Ink seems like the most reasonable play. It's just going to be double fairy ship. Is it ever a snake that goes instead? It could also be a snake. Snake's kind of slow. Honestly, I could see it being snake. I like Snake Pete, but it's kind of slow in this matchup. He wins quite quickly. I think I'm going to actually hold on to the Honey Marins and get rid of the snake here. I think I need to be incredibly quick to win this, and I'm off to not a particularly quick start with a Diablo. I'll ink snake.
Sure.
Now there is also an argument we could go Smee, because I'm limited on the amount of 1-drops that I have, and I might want to complement. Nah, let's just stick to the line, which is double. 1-drop. Gonna pay 1 for 2 fairy ships, so 2 total.
Nice.
And I will quest for 1 with my obedient raven, and I'll pass with 4 cards in hand.
Cool. Draw.
My next turn's looking a bit dodgy, but I'm assuming there's a pretty high chance that they take out the Diablo. I guess they probably just prioritize a fairy ship, though. Hopefully just hit a 1-drop.
4, I'm going to play Scrooge.
Yep. Hoping to really just top deck a 1-drop there.
Will challenge 1 fairy ship.
Alright, I'm going to take out the foil fairy ship, leaving the non-foil.
Nice. Well, controversial move. I'll pass. 2 cards in hand.
Alright, I'll get 1 law for fairy ship, and I'll draw.
Yep.
Yeah, it's not looking great, I'm not going to lie. The question is how early is it to start slamming Chromacon? Because if I go Chromacon and hit a 1-drop here, this is unfortunate. This is why there was maybe an argument to just take Smee last turn. Because then I can go like Honey Marin fairy ship this turn, but I was kind of hoping to high roll. I do feel like Smee on 2 is just never winning anyway. I think I needed to high roll a bit. So we're going to quest. The question is, what do we actually do? I also think Goat's too expensive. I think I'm inking Goat. There is like a very small argument I could take the Chromacon already. How many cards in hand, please?
2.
Cheers.
I'll keep a dice actually, that'll be easier, won't it?
Thanks, mate. Yeah, I should do the same. I will ink Goat.
Yeah.
I'll pay 2 for Smee.
Sure.
I'll quest for 1. And I'll pass.
Mm-hmm.
I have 3 in hand.
Cool. Drawing up to 3 now.
So this is us going second and him hitting bell and hitting ramp. I think we're going to really
Bell
struggle.
is going to sing strength for 3 on Smee.
All right.
Scrooge will take out the ferry ship.
Sure.
Tipo challenge the Diablo.
Yep, I will draw a card.
Yep. And for 4, I'll play a mana.
Sure.
1 card in hand, I'll pass.
Yep. I'll draw for turn. I'm at 5 in hand. I'm going to Ink Fox. 2 for Honey Marin, and I'll gain a law.
Yep.
2 for Honey Marin, and I'll gain a law. Pass, 2 cards in hand.
Gain 2 from the mana. Draw up to 2. For 4, I'll play a McDuck mana. And I'll quest for 3 with Scrooge and Bell.
Yep.
Pass.
Sure.
1 in hand.
I'll draw for turn. I have no idea why he didn't quest with Tipo. The only thing I can attribute it to is a misplay. A misreading of the way to play the matchup. He's just supposed to quest there. Did he just play Tipo? I'm confused. I'm not sure why he didn't quest. I know he thinks I'm going to take the challenge, but I'm never taking that challenge. Ever. So we go... Thing is with Chromacon here is that it's drawing them a lot of cards. So I think I want to play the Chromacon. I'm going to ink. I'm basically going to play the Chromacon. It's a good chance it is still the Beast in hand. We could ink the Chromacon, honestly, and go Pete, Doc. Maybe that's the line. Because he's got a shortage of cards. It's kind of interesting. It's big decisions. I'm certainly going to quest with Honey Marins. And I'm always playing the Doc this turn. And I'm always inking. I'm pretty sure it's always the Chromacon that I'm playing. I just don't have to tap it. I'll ink Pete. I'm going to pay 2 for Chromacon.
Yep.
I'll pay 2 for Doc. I have no cards in hand to discard, and I'll draw 2.
Sure.
I'll pay 1 for Fairy Ship. I'm going to quest for 2. And pass. I have 1 card in hand.
Okay. I'm going to draw up to 2. I'm gaining 4 from the manas, going to 10.
Yep. Don't think I can afford to draw off the Chromacon there because it's drawing for him too. But I'm still in a dicey spot, sadly. He might have Beast hard-headed in hand since he inked one earlier. But he might be in an uninkable spot as well, right? With like a Hades in hand or something.
I'll pay 4 for a Hiram. Doing nothing.
Yep.
And I'll quest for 4.
Sure.
With my squad to 14.
Yep.
And pass.
Right. Oh, ready? Gain 1 for Fairy Ship. Draw for turn.
Yep.
So his board is... The McDuck man has put him to 16, 18. I'm just not stopping him ever, right? Sadly. There's nothing I can do to stop. The McDuck man has put him to 18, so I would have to take out the whole board. So let's just see how much lore we can get, basically. I'll quest with everything for 3 to 11.
Yeah.
I'm going to tap the Chromacon. I'm going to draw, you may draw.
Yeah, I'll draw.
I'll pay 4 for Goat, gain a lore. I'll pay 1 for Fairy Ship, I'll link Pete and I'll pass. GG.
Cool. Yeah, game 4 quest, then go 20.
Yep. Well played.
I think I was more well drawn that time. Right cards in the right order.
I drew pretty well myself, I have to say. But yeah, definitely an uphill battle going second into a belt.
Yes.
All right, now it is the real game. Me going first.
It's my turn for the uphill battle.
Yeah, I was just saying to chat, like, now's time for the real game. Me going first. Let's see how it, how it happens.
The fun begins. Okay. Now we're cooking.
Whoops. I think this is also a good example of why my deck is better in, like, when you don't know what I'm playing. Like, if I'm going second, let's say, in game 1, in a closed deck list format, I don't think he's going to mulligan the same way he would necessarily mulligan. Yeah, I will go first. So you just need to pass the turn, LD.
Oh, sorry.
That's all right.
There you go.
Cheers, mate.
Mm.
All right, good to go?
Yes, so drawn 7.
Cool, good luck.
Cool.
1, 2,
Yeah,
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It started off bad, but it got better. So my intuition is this. So that's quite a good turn 2 if he bells. Don't think... I could see us keeping Pete as well. I'm never keeping either of those two. Right, this is a big decision. So let's say we go turn 1 and he bells. I'm going to just play that on 2. Then it'd be like triple 1-drop. When would the Pete come down necessarily?
I'm gonna.
If he doesn't...
I'll wait for you first.
Yeah, I might take a while, mate.
Yeah, no problem. Take your time.
I think the big decision point is this or not. Turn 1, turn 2, turn 3 is not really good enough. Because it will be more like turn 1, turn 2, turn 3. So this isn't coming through until turn 4. I'm not really sure it makes sense holding a card I'm not playing until turn 4 in this deck. I'll do 3.
Cool.
1,
I'll do 5.
2, 3. Thing is we actually need to find card draw pretty consistently in this one, because he has Beast hard-headed as well. Like I kind of need to find one of my 3 docks. I wish I was playing 4 docks. It's the only thing I would change really for this one. Drop the fire the cannons and play the 4th dock, I think. All right, let me know when I'm good to start,
Cool.
mate.
Ready when you are.
All right.
Yep, you're all good.
I think Fox goes. I think Fox is too slow in this matchup. I'll ink Fox. I'll play Maleficent. And I'll pass.
Sure. I will ink a sail and pass.
Okay, well that's pretty good news. I'll draw for turn. Now, Fire the Cannons could just win us the game on the spot here if he goes Tipo next turn. I'll quest for 2.
Yep.
I'll pay 1 for Maleficent.
Yep.
I'll ink Fairy Ship. I'll play 1 for Chernabog's Followers. And I'll pass 3 cards in hand.
Okay.
We are a little bit short on card draw. But if this is a Tipo, Fire the Cannons is
I'll ink a Hiram.
enough really.
2 for a Tipo.
But sadly, I don't really have anything
Tipo,
to
I will
combo it
ink.
with. Could think Snake maybe, but I think we should win from here.
This card
This is where Fire the Cannons is insane.
and pass you.
Yep. I'll draw for turn.
Mhm.
Not really sure what to do. I guess I just play Snake on the Chernobyls, maybe. Is that even true though? I'll quest for 4, up to 6.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to pay 1 for Fire the Cannons onto Tipo.
Yep.
I don't know what to do here. I really don't know what to do. I think we're inking Cobra. We could actually just play the Gathering Knowledge, right? Didn't even think about that until just now. Do we ever ink the Snake instead then? I'll quest form with Chernobyls.
Mm-hmm.
Do we ever just ink Snake then in this position? Kind of don't need it at this point, right? I've got 2 Maleficents to bounce back. It doesn't really achieve much. I'm going to ink Snake. I'll pay 2 for Gathering Knowledge. I have 1 card in
How many
hand.
cards in hand?
1.
Alright. I
And
smell a dock.
pass.
Draw. I'll ink a strength. 1 to 4.
Yep.
I'll pay 4 for a Scrooge.
Sure.
And pass.
Yep. All ready? I'll draw. Let's go, mate. Let's flipping go. Quest.
Yep.
13. Quest. 14. No trigger. Ink. I mean, technically I shouldn't have done this yet, but whatever. I'm never changing my mind. 2 for Doc.
Yep.
No cards in hand. Draw 2. One for Maleficent. Pass. 1 card in hand.
Sure. Well, I think it's on to it. Three, I will storm your Maleficent that's not exerted.
Yep.
Draw a card.
Mm-hmm.
For 2, I'll sail.
Yep.
Draw. One card in hand, yeah?
Correct.
Yeah. Okay. I think Big Bully Beast for the sale. Oh, this is sad. Scrooge will hit one of the Maleficents.
Sure.
And then I will pass to you.
All right.
If you got it, you
ready?
got it.
Oh, draw. Quest for 1. Quest for 2.
Mm-hmm.
Quest for 1. I'll pay 2 for Honey Marin, gain a law. 2 for Honey Marin, gain a law.
Yep.
Whew.
Yeah, GG's.
GG, mate. Tough breaks there.
It's all good, man. That's the game we play.
Luck was definitely on my side.
I mean, I think it goes like the games went the way we sort of expect them to, with the exception of that first game.
Yeah.
But that's whatever, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah, well played though, and
thanks, mate.
Keep winning.
I'll do my best. I'll see you in the Discord call, yeah?
Yeah. Yeah, speak to you in a moment.
Sweet. Let's go! Let's go.
All right. Wow. What a series of events. Those two honey mirrors off the top. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. The cooking was so spicy. I blinked and you got like 10 lore. First of all, congratulations on the big dub. Everyone was like, there's no way he's going to get this far. But you did. You keep proving everyone wrong. And I love that. The deck is incredible. I love it. And congratulations on another huge W, my friend.
Yeah, thanks, mate. I'll take it. I thought when I lost to Dairo, it was going to be a struggle, but obviously he drew very badly game 1, and that just gave me like that window of opportunity. I'm happy with how I played. I definitely made one mistake in game 1, which I think was quite sloppy, but apart from that, I think my mulligans were pretty tight as well, so
yeah, you
can't complain.
You were able to curve out, get to put the pressure constantly, and like I do have a question. Like, how when you see your opponent miss their optimal lines, is that when you kind of start smelling that like, oh, this is kind of getting in my favor, rather than kind of seeing that bell turn 1 and just be like, oh, I can't play XYZ?
Yeah, so I mean, a lot of people that would have been watching would probably be like, why is he not playing Maleficent on turn 1? But the thing is like Maleficent on 1 is just like a very greedy approach, whereas the approach I took was just like a safety first. Like I knew, I mean, obviously at the time I had like Maleficent in hand, and I think I played Diablo on 1. I didn't know that he was also going to miss a turn 2. So obviously in hindsight, the Maleficent on 1 would have been better.
Right.
But like I'm assuming he's going to like at the very least hit like a Tipo or something like this, right? Or maybe he finds an item and then bells in, and the Maleficent is just not gaining as much value. Having said that, I did misplay my Maleficent quite heavily. That was like the one play I'm really unhappy with myself for doing, which was in game 1. I had like 2 Peats in hand, a fairy ship, and a Maleficent, something like this. And my whole plan from like pretty much turn 2 was my turn 4 was going to be Pete plus Maleficent, because that gives me like a guaranteed quest for 2 of Maleficent because of the no actions. But then I ended up like with my 2 Peats in hand, like not wanting to ink them. So I inked Fairy Ship instead and played the Maleficent, and it just got immediately removed. And I ended up inking one of the Peats the next turn, and I definitely needed to slow down at that moment and recognize that the double Peat value just wasn't really quite there in this particular matchup. So I would have been better off inking a Peat, playing the Fairy Ship down, and then my turn 4 would have been Peat plus Maleficent, which would have applied a lot more pressure. But obviously with how badly LD drew in that game 1, it didn't end up mattering.
Right. No, absolutely. But yeah, absolutely. Just seeing that adjusting mid game is just something that I'm always fascinated by. Seeing what to do is like things are getting a little too ahead, or maybe like you said, not get too greedy, and being able to adapt. I think just shows how TCG skilled you are, and we saw it come up in this game. And again, I'm gonna hype you up and get those big, nice, juicy dubs the whole time. So congrats again.
Yeah, thank you.
I also have a question for Speci. How does it feel like beating all these great decks?
I'm still sad that I lost the game to Emerald Steel, because I think that one I was so close to winning, and like that I'm still a bit salty about that. I would love to have been undefeated at this point, but I'm not gonna lie, like if you go and watch back all of my games, like I'm not like a believer in God, but there's definitely been like a lot of luck on my side in these games. So yeah, we'll take it. Like, all I can do is just play with the cards that I've got in front of me and do my best. And yeah, that's all I'm doing. I'm having fun doing it as well. I'm a bit anxious about the future rounds at this point though, because of the way the tournament works, where people can change their decks. Like, you know, everyone in my bracket is going to know there's a 1 in 3 chance they queue into an aggro deck, and I think that might be a bit of a weird one for me. But I'll have a think about what I do. Of course, there's the option of I could play a Jafar deck if I wanted to, right, out of nowhere. So definitely, it's definitely not out of the realms of possibility. So I'm going to have a think about that now.
If you bring Jafar into LC3 and just get a dub, I think that might be one of the greatest feats to ever happen in like most Lorcana stories ever. Like, that would be brilliant.
Yeah, so do you have any questions for LG here?
Yeah, I do. Going like when the deck list when I was looking at the browser. I mean, the name really got me a good chuckle with how many 4-drops you want. Yes, that was brilliant. Love it. But how did you get to that position to decide? Okay, I'm gonna run a bunch of interesting 4-drops and to see what we can do. And like Speci kind of said, you did draw on very unfortunately in game 1 there. But what was the game plan going into this matchup, and why did we come up with those decisions to play Scrooge, a bunch of 4-drops essentially, the Manor Scrooge, Grandma Tala, and the other interesting with the 5-drop Beast Hard-Headed?
Yeah, so the deck list was kind of like hedging against. I looked at sort of what decks were left in the bracket, and I had a pretty high chance of playing into something blue, and I just wanted to have a bunch of like pretty big stuff. And I guess the main way I'm interested in playing, the main way I want to play blue steel at the moment is just like protect the mana. Like, I think McDuck mana is one of the most important cards in the entire metagame at the moment, and I'm basically just interested in going do something on turn 1, ideally play a bell, or if not, just play a Porpscore Forge Sphere. Ramp on turn 2, play a 4-drop on 4. On 5, on your 4th turn with 5 ink, you pay your mana and you sing with your 4-drop a Zeus on something, and you have this, like, you're suddenly staring at a random Tipo Dork, a Scrooge, and a mana, and you can just protect the mana so well from there. So it sort of enables you to play this, mid-rangey type. It's just, you play these big things that are kind of hard to remove. You can contest the board really well while protecting the mana, and that's really that's the beginning and end of the strategy for the most part. Is play something big on turn 3, play mana on turn 4, and see where it gets you.
Yeah, no, we saw the mana protection work. The mana insurance always worked out for a lot of these.
It did work in game 2, yeah.
Yeah, it did work. We saw the 2, and then Speci just couldn't get there with 18 willpower. Just no shot. Speci's deck could get rid of 18 willpower at once.
Yeah, it's a rough one for his deck.
Yeah. But other than that, go ahead.
Yeah, please continue.
Oh no, but other than that, I mean, like, I know you kind of wanted to see the matchup go, like, the matchup heavy deck building here, but going into like potentially in just general field, is this a deck that you'd be confident in going into like an unknown field, or is this more of a build that you were just like, I'm just gonna beat Sapphire and kind of get big bodies, protect my mana, my house, and get the dubs?
Yeah, it's definitely a meta call for this tournament, and the exercise really isn't. It wasn't like I was going out of my way to think, well, what can I, like, spending a long time scientifically deck building, what can I play that's going to have the best shot into this field. At this point, the exercise was mostly like, how can I play blue steel in a way that is bearable to me? Because I really dislike the color combination. I've been reasonably vocal about it.
Yeah.
I don't think I have the kind of mind to lock into one color pair for multiple weeks of a tournament, because I bounce around all the time. It's one idea to the next. It's always something else. I play one deck, I see its flaws, and that makes me want to build something totally different that kind of exploits that flaw. And so it's been an exercise in trying to evolve blue steel in a way that is like palatable to me and that I can continue to have fun with. So yeah, this was just another take that I thought felt pretty good. In the dark, I wouldn't play this. And on some level, while it's sad to go out of the tournament, I am kind of relieved that I can unburden myself of blue steel and get back to my roots and focus on some decks that I enjoy a little more. That's not to say I won't come back. Probably next week I'll decide that blue steel's busted again and I'll just come back round. But yeah, it'd be nice to branch out.
Yeah, definitely. I know last time we spoke, you were like, "Let me get out of here. I want to play with my birds. I want to play Amethyst
Yeah.
Emerald. I want to go back." So now, the burden is no longer there. You can unsleeve your Tamatoas finally, or put it into the binder and just play what you want to do. So
Yeah,
unfortunate to
that's the
see you
plan
go, but I'm glad that there's an optimism behind it. It's like, thankfully I don't have to worry about this. I really appreciate that. And I said in the beginning, one of the things that I really appreciate about you is that like the beginning set, the daily decks that you provide, and seeing that kind of come up, just you experimenting constantly has been a very delightful experience in this tourney and just what you do in general. So I really appreciate what you've done, and
Oh, thanks, man.
congratulations on the amazing run that you had this fantastic tournament.
Thank you. That's really kind. And yeah, just thanks to everyone involved. It's a massive honor to be included in a tournament like this with such a small field, and it's not lost on me. And so yeah, thanks to everyone, all the effort they've put in. Thanks to the judges this game and all the other rounds. And yeah, I'd love to play one again in the future if Pavel decides that it's not too much effort wrangling all of us and decides to go again. Then yeah, we'd love to be involved. But yeah, it's been a ton of fun. So thanks to everyone.
Yeah, thank you so much for your participation. Yeah, it's really cool. I also have a question for both players,
Yeah.
I guess. Like talking about blue steel and that there are so many blue steel decks. Do you think that Popsicle, Flaversham, or Bell have a chance to get banned? And if you were to ban one of them or maybe zero of them, what would you choose?
Flavisham.
Why?
I mean, I had this chat with my discussion with my chat last week. If you look at set 2 in particular, there's quite a few cards in set 2 that are a little bit over the top. I would argue Smee and Fox are also potentially ban worthy. The thing is they're just not as oppressive as Hiram. Hiram with a 1/6 body, I don't know how that one got through, to be honest. That is just mental. It does something when you play it, it's already card advantage. And when you quest, it is just a completely broken card. I'd be pretty surprised if it doesn't get banned. I would imagine it won't happen this set. I would anticipate when we had the Bucky errata, it coincided with the release of the new set. But personally, I would love to see it sooner because I think this meta is absolute garbage. And I would really implore Ravensburger to act quickly.
Yeah.
I would. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. Go ahead.
Oh no, go ahead.
I would agree. It's something I've thought about a lot. Is what do you? It's obvious that there is an issue with Sapphire, but the question is what do you hit? And yeah, something I've thought about a ton. And for me, it's got to be Flaversham as well. And I think really, I've thought agonizingly over this and what it is I find most frustrating about blue red in particular. And it's the lack of it always comes back to the lack of meaningful counterplay, which is as Speci just said, that you gain card advantage on play, which is fine if it's possible to interact with the card before it's played. So for actions and for songs, we have cards like 2-cost Ursula and Pete, things that can meaningfully disrupt that flow. But you look at a deck like blue red, the Sisu builds, all of these all these really powerful effects, whether it's draw 2, wipe your opponent's board, destroy one thing, they're all stapled to characters which can't be interacted with in the hand. They are inevitable. It throws back to feeling like set 1 Lorcana, where you couldn't stop a Be Prepared. A Be Prepared is happening on turn 7. There is no way this will happen. So yeah, I think the game has got to this really nice interactive place, but all of these powerful on play effects, they really need, I don't know, to me that's where the issue is, because of the innate lack of counterplay. So after thinking about it for ages, it's got to be the Rat. I've never been a fan of him. Yeah,
he's drawn us too many cards. Everyone's tired of it. Even the Sapphire players are just yeah, this is getting too crazy. Let's just not have to deal with this anymore.
Why does he have 6 willpower? I don't understand.
It's silly.
There's so
I think they
much.
just random number generated that one. Honestly, they're just like it could be any number,
Idiot.
but it got 6. So oopsie.
I think like if you look at most Lorcana cards, I think the game's really well balanced. But I had this conversation with my chat the other day. If you look at set 2, there's definitely some outliers. Like I say, I think Mr. Smee, very ban-worthy card. Fox, very ban-worthy card. But the thing is that they're not like having this like oppressive impact on the meta, which Flavisham really enables these incredibly consistent and powerful decks. Like for example, Ruby Sapphire, right? Like Ruby Sapphire is a deck which should inherently be very weak to discard strategies, for example, but it's not even that weak to discard strategies because Hiram just can bail you out at any moment, and it's so hard to remove from the board as well.
Yeah, it's actually a bad matchup for this purple discard, for example.
Yeah.
The control version of Ruby Sapphire. I mean,
It's
with
crazy.
CSS.
It's crazy
Yeah,
how much
it's bad
matchups it just gets rid of, right? Like it's crazy. It's
Yeah, true, but don't you think that if we ban Hiram, that Diablo will become the next target, and it will be like too oppressive?
I think the thing is, if Hiram gets nerfed, the whole meta completely and utterly opens up, because I don't think it's like Sapphire decks are suddenly going to be bad either. Like you're just going to have to explore other card draw options in Sapphire, right? Like for example, in Sapphire Steel, you might find yourself going down the route of Dock. Maybe also like Sapphire Amethyst suddenly becomes a much more interesting color combination to explore, because you actually have a reason to pair Sapphire with Amethyst to look for that inherent card draw that Amethyst has. So I think it would be super fascinating. I think it would turn what is, in my opinion, the worst meta we've ever had in Lorcana into something really exciting if they do it mid-season. But historically, with the Bucky one, I think that they said that moving forwards we can expect stuff to happen at the start of like new sets, but there's no DLCs happening, so I don't think there's any reason really not to just pull the trigger and get rid of him now. But we'll see.
Yeah, I still expect something probably to get nerfed, maybe at the beginning of set 8. I don't know about the middle of the set. It does seem like weird to me.
Get it gone. Get him gone. Something has to
Give us
change.
a date. Give us an
waiting.
execution date, and we'll be happy. We'll be there. We'll be there.
Honestly, the meta is like, I have to say, like watching Sapphire mirrors for me, it's like we had like the Diablo meta, which I have to say with Bucky, I did not enjoy casting like Diablo Emerald Steel, and I was quite vocal about that. But like I also think that watching like endless Sapphire battles, it's not that interesting either. And I think that like the way the game is at the moment, where there aren't any official events happening, you know, like there's a bit of negativity surrounding the game in that sense. I think the game like would be given a real interesting breath of fresh air if some mid-season changes were to happen. So we'll have to wait and see. I would be surprised if Hiram is still around at the start of the next set, but I hope they can do it sooner. I really do.
All
I
right,
think-
thank you so much.
I'm just gonna-
Any shout outs? Or sorry, yeah, please.
No, I was just going to
wrap
add
it
one
up.
more thing. You made a really interesting comment about Diablo that I wanted to speak on really quickly, if that's cool with everyone.
Yeah, definitely.
Please.
I think that it's a really, really good observation that it's basic, like the Sapphire decks are kind of the primary thing enabling like or holding Diablo back at the moment, and it would be like if any changes happened that pushed these Sapphire decks down, like Diablo's a card you have to keep an eye on. That's kind of always true. It's a real powerful card, but for me, that's one of the mitigating factors is right now loads of stuff that cleanly answers a Diablo is like close to unplayable, because anything that efficiently answers Diablo is just a brick against red blue, and so you can't really, like, if you look at cards like Fire Cannons or something, like should be a pretty evergreen cheap removal thing that you see plenty of around as one or two of, but like you can't really put that in your deck at the moment. Like against the most prominent matchup, it's just going to do like, basically zero. So I think that just to kind of, it will be easier to adapt. Like Speci says, it'll be a whole new deck building environment. If something did happen, it would be yeah, it's you get to find complete new answers to things. So while I'm scared of, while Diablo always puts fear into me, I think that it could be answered, but yeah, don't know.
Yeah, I completely agree with you on the point that all answers to Diablo have always been like bad overall, because I remember playing Red Bull and playing some cards, such cards as Jason Ambitions and the Peter Pan, and yeah, they're just bad against pretty much everything else, and most
Yeah.
of these cards are unbeatable. So yeah.
Yeah.
Well, gents, it was a pleasure and an honor to cast an amazing, fast-paced game, and thank you all for crushing the competition, getting this far. And LD, congrats on getting rid of the burden that is Sapphire Steel gameplay. So good luck on whatever's next to both of you, and y'all are fantastic pillars of this community, and keep on absolutely crushing it. And thank you for giving us the honor to cast this game.
All right, thanks, guys. Thanks. I just also want to say that in the next round, I want DKP, and if I queue into him, he's got no chance. Oh!
Ooh. Shots. Ooh.
God.
Well, I've got a lot of
little
time for that. It's
spicy
very
in here.
nice.
Thanks, everyone. Take care, yeah.
Thanks, everyone. Cheers.
Thank you. Yeah.
All right, stream. Thanks, everyone, for hanging out. I appreciate you all. I'm pretty sick at the moment. I'm actually feeling quite a bit better. But, yeah. Not really sure what I'm going to be doing this week, content-wise. But I'll let you know. I appreciate you all. I hope you have a lovely rest of your day. And